of the week. Congratulations. And as I was thinking about what to share today, I know that there is a lot of New Year's goals and gratitudes going around. And so I just wanted to share my word of the year. Each year, I am watchful during the months of December and January for what themes are going to arise. And really, the one of the ways that God speaks to me is through these watchful themes. So I will hear a word in a song and then I'll read it in his word. And then as I'm praying, it'll randomly come out of my mouth. Someone else will speak it into my life. I'll read it in a book. But the word that has been kind of just on the tip of everything over the last couple weeks is this word free. Free. And if I'm honest, usually when God gives me a word, I'm like, I don't like that word, and that's going to be scary. And it wouldn't typically be something that I would choose. But freedom sounds excellent. So I don't know what this year is going to hold, but I'm excited to unfold this idea that God has for me. Maybe you pick a word for your year, or you pick a verse for your year to walk through, a book to read through and to meditate on, whatever it is for you. I'm excited for you. I think that January is one of my favorite times. It's a time of reflection on the past year, but also for what is to come. And what is to come can be so hopeful and um, really a time to think about, who do I want to be? And if we're not careful and we don't put intentionality and thought and direction into where we want to go, we'll really just be swayed by the world um, and end up living life on autopilot, really. And I have been there. But the good news is that it is always possible to click off autopilot and live life a little more intentionally. And it doesn't have to be minute by minute. That's entirely overwhelming in itself, but you can live intentionally, even just in a conversation. Um, I had a friend that for Lent gave up, or I guess it's not giving up, but intentionally leaned into like making eye contact with the person at the store when you're waiting for your chip card to go through and it seems like it's taking so long. They just made eye contact and engaged in conversation with the person at the desk. And so intentionality can happen even in mundane moments. And I think that those are some of the most divine conversations and divine meetings that God sets aside are in the moments that seem so mundane. And He is so ready to step in and be with us and guide us into a space that we weren't expecting. So, um, I pray that this year feels expectant for you, that when you think about what is to come, um, that can feel anxiety ridden. It can feel a lot of things, but I pray that it rests on you in a hopeful way this time. So I'll pray over your afternoon, and I hope you have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you Sunday. Dear Jesus, we praise you because you are so creative with the ways that you love to meet us in the mundane, God. You are so creative with the ways that you speak to us and speak new themes into our life, and you reveal yourself in shocking ways and small moments that I can just smile and say, that was for me, God. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Lord, I pray that our eyes would be so open, would be so ready and willing to look for where you are, God. Your fingerprints are all over our lives. Your fingerprints are all over our conversations and our situations, and um, even in things like making dinner or washing dishes, God, you love to meet us there. This year ahead holds hopefulness, and God, you're a God of hope. And so we are excited to see what you have for the Westwoods family, for our families, Lord. Draw us into prayer for our own families and for our kids and for our partners in our friendships this year. And would one of our prayers be that of God, increase my faith, increase my desire to want you more and to know you more. And God, give me eyes to see where you are all around me. Lord, fill our hearts with praise today. We love you so much. Amen.